Hi, this is Takashino from Jazz Lab Japan. Today, I just want to share with you a kind of interesting, jazz label founded here in Japan called Marshmallow. Marshmallow, yeah, that's the name of the jazz label. And Marshmallow was founded by the jazz kissa owner and the jazz producer called Mr. Mitsuo Jofu in Yokohama, here in Japan. And it's interesting that even now, Marshmallow is there. The Kiss Marshmallow is there in Yokohama. And I think, Mr. Mitsuo Jofu is also there, as the owner. So I've never been there, but one of these days, maybe I might, drop a visit there one day, really. He founded the jazz label Marshmallow in the late 70s. I think it is 1978 in Yokohama, and produced and released some jazz albums. But later on, it was you know a part of it became a part of the Century Records. Yeah, I already talked about Century Records. Century Records is a kind of sister label or the company of the big music company called the Pony Canyon here in Japan. And Century Records is no more there, you know. But Century Records in the 80s, just absorbed that Marshmallow, founded by the Mr. Jofu, and released some of the great jazz albums, on Marshmallow label. And we got just a couple of them, Duke Jordan, one of them, anyway, these are the titles I got, This one is called Duke Jordan solo piano album called, Chocolate Shake. And the other, this one, is Duke, Duke Jordan Trio, Jealousy. Yeah. Both albums are very great in the, this one, Chocolate Shake, the session was recorded in Yokohama in 1985. And I don't know, if I'm mistaken, just let me know for the correction. But as far as I know, this is the only LP, album for this title, Chocolate Shake. So I believe, this is the only album which is original of this title, Chocolate Shake. And there's a CD as well, I think, released in 1990 by the Century Records. The same year, they, released this one, as an analog record LP. Yes. And as I said, this is the, Duke Jordan solo piano album. And I think, it's kind of rare that Jordan plays, solo for the entire album. But let me tell you, maybe talking about the solo piano solo album, most likely, you get bored, right? Because there is no other instrument, just a piano solo, all through. But with this particular album, you cannot get bored, really. The sound quality is, the recording session itself, the recording condition is very good. And at the same time, the Jordan's piano touch is just beautiful, poetic. So you cannot get bored with this album, really, all through, from the start to the end. Yeah, the session, sound quality, everything is just amazing. Yeah. And most of the jazz collectors outside of Japan, I'm sure, don't know this album or the label Marshmallow, right? Yeah. So if you don't know this one, it's better for you to dig that. It's kind of difficult for you to get the LP on the market nowadays, but in case you in case you find it, I think it's better for you to dig it, get it, really good. And the other one, on the same Marshmallow, this one, Jealousy, is a piano trio album. But there is a violin. I've never heard about that a violin player. It's called Christian Jorgensen. I think that's the correct pronunciation, maybe. In maybe Copenhagen. Actually, this session was recorded in Copenhagen, and maybe that violinist is from the same Copenhagen, Sweden, I think. Yeah, but the rest of the members, Jordan on piano, Jasper Landgaard, on bass, and Ed Thigpen on drums. Ed Thigpen, I mean, yeah, on drums. Yes, and I think the original session was recorded in 1983 in Copenhagen, and yeah, this one is also very good. Actually, he picked up one of the Argentina, tango track, yeah, called Jealousy. Yeah, that's the title of the album as well. But the arrangement in the session itself is just beautiful and unique, really. And the rest of the tracks present here are just fantastic, And this is another overlooked great album of Jordan, on Marshmallow. So in case you don't know it, I think it's better for you to dig that too, really. So anyway, Mr. Jofu is also very good, in producing jazz records like these, But nowadays, I don't know, he stopped producing jazz records. He's just focusing on the jazz kissa in Yokohama. So maybe, in case you come to around Tokyo, Japan, it's better for you to, visit that jazz kissa as well. It's a beautiful. I just saw the picture and some of the YouTube videos that the customers took at the Marshmallow Jazz Kissa in Yokohama. I think it's very beautiful place and cozy, and you can listen to the jazz music, the real jazz music there. Yeah, with Mr. Jofu's collection. Yes, yeah, many analog, of course, and CDs as well are there. So that's it for today. I hope you like it. Lastly, I would say, continue staying safe, healthy, and be connected with music. We love jazz. Thank you for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.